on? What's up? What's happening? New Year's Eve. Well, another year gone. 2023 is just about in the books. It'll be in the books tonight. And tomorrow starts 2024. Hopefully 2024 is better than 2023. It was kind of a dismal year. I mean, we had some up notes and we had some downs. You know, it was good. We got the arcade opened. It did good for the first season. Did really well for the first season, I thought. You know, just opening it up, it took a while, but once everybody was up, everybody was coming in. It was really busy on the weekends over there, and I thought it did really well. And we added some more machines to the arcade. Lighthouse, we did Lighthouse this past year, and it turned out really well. Sharky Shootout, we finished up Sharky Shootout, took it over, and it wasn't as big of a hit as I thought it would be, because it was 50 cents a game machine, and everybody plays the quarter machines. Everything else is a quarter in pinball except for Sharky Shootout. I left it at 50 cents, and not everybody wants to play the quarter machines, so I think this next season I'm gonna I think I might just leave it at 50 cents a game, because eventually I am gonna have to buy a new board set for that. That White Star board acts up every now and then, and at times it'll sit over there and puke out a ball for no good reason. Just sit there and shoot a ball up into the shooter lane, and nobody's playing it. And I've gone back there and had all 5 balls in the shooter lane, and that's really fun to get them all up out of there. And then other times it'll sit there and it'll run good for 2-3 days without a hitch, and then it acts up again every now and then. I think this past time when I was over there, I turned it on, and it was giving me open the door, and going back to that crap again, which is, once you have acid damage on those board sets, you can get everything worked out and working and all that, and then it'll rear its head at any time. You'll start having problems with those boards again that have acid damage to them. Unless you totally can strip them down, you almost have to take that whole side of that board, completely, everything off of it, and clean it, sand it, and then you have a ugly looking board because you sand off all the masking. But I'll get it going again until I can come up with the money, and I'll buy a new White Star board set for it, and then it'll be permanently working, hopefully. But I do have a lot of maintenance to do over there before I open up in the spring. Just from over the summer of everything being played, you start having little problems with the old machines. Display acting up. I think on Star Trek, and I think one of the displays is acting up on Lightning. No, I got that one resolved. It acts up 4th player on Star Trek and 4th player on Gorgar. Both of those, I have to work on those two. I have a couple of them. My Chicago Coin Cinema, I never did get it straightened out because I was always busy trying to do some other stuff, so it didn't get played at all this year, this past season. A couple other ones. I have one that keeps blowing the fuse for the backlight, the lights, the GI in the back box, and just little things that you got to work through. And then one other one is constantly resetting. Target Alpha. Target Alpha started acting up. Wanted to keep resetting. So I have some stuff to do over there in the spring. You know, I'm not worried about it now because, you know, we're not open. So it can sit over there. I'll do stuff over here and keep trying to add to it. Let's see. This past year for the channel, we, you know, kind of like a year in review. We gained 483 subs, 107,200 views, 112 videos I posted. And my most popular video for the year was that 2 years in a row now, I think it's been, the stuck disc in the Xbox One. That one creeping up on 100,000 views on that one. That video has really pulled its weight. I think it's also, I've gained about 247 subs from that video. Another real good one is the quarter, or token to quarter for the Passario. That one does really well. And that video is doing really well too. The top short for the year was that stupid paint after freezing. Man, was that funky. That froze last winter, and you know it looked weird. I don't know. But overall, I think it's been a good year. Kind of, you know, you always want it to be better, but you figure, you know, 483 subs is pretty good. Averaging right around 13,000 views a month, and between 65 and 75 subs a month on the channel. And that's because, you know, I do different stuff here on the channel besides just my arcade stuff. I do electronics and you know, and I kind of build a few things now and then and stuff like that. So, you know, I gain a lot of different subs on my videos for different things that I do. There's no one genre that I get all my subs from. It's kind of scattered throughout. So, and I realize, you know, that's why views aren't like you would expect with 2,600 subscribers. Because of, you know, when I post like a video on a pinball machine, everybody that likes my electronics, where I'm doing stereo equipment and all that, they may not want to watch something on a pinball machine or the pachinko. And then when I do stereo equipment, you know, everybody that's on the channel that wants to watch me work on pinball machines and arcade machines, they're not going to watch the stereo. Some of them will, but some of them won't. You know, so it's going to be up and down when it comes to that. I understand that. This past week I run out pachinko all the way through yesterday. Monday I did a short for Christmas on my happy little puppy as me in the morning when I was a kid on Christmas. That was a fun little video. It did all right. You know, like 153 views on that short, which, you know, you look at some of those shorts and they're like 1.3 million views. You wonder where the hell all that, and you watch the short and it's like, you got that many views on that? God. Yeah, people, if you did a short on watching grass grow, probably get 2 million views. Man. But anyway, so we did the centerpiece. I got that straightened out. That was a pretty good video, I thought. Didn't do as well as I was hoping, but you know, it's okay. Got all the pins put in the play field and started getting the front all put back together, and then we got everything put back together on it. Let's see, yesterday was the wiring. We did all the wiring on it, and then tomorrow, first of the year, we're going to build a little stand for the pachinko, and that's going to finish it up until I get balls in for it, and then we'll play around with it and do some gameplay and all that. So it'll be kind of a little bit on hold, but you know, it's finished, ready to go. Just that I don't have any balls for it. Got to get new balls. This week I messed around with the 3D printer, kind of making another video on that. Well, I've just been kind of working on how I'm going to do the video. I haven't even turned the camera on it yet, but I will. And we'll do another video on the 3D printer. Something a little different than just the CAD program. So it's going to be the DIY. I'm going to use the Xbox 360 Connect as a scanner, and we'll do a DIY on that, and then we'll play around with it and scan in something. I'm kind of working on it, kind of getting a handle on it, and it's not too bad. I'm getting there with it. Just a lot of seat time on my little stool there in front of my computer, and after a while my neck gets a little stupid from staring at that computer, and so I gotta do something else. I did a couple videos on Scorpion. You'll probably see one of those probably Wednesday. It'll be Scorpion, and then Saturday will probably be Scorpion again, unless something else comes up. I'm always looking at stuff to do. I may throw the 3D printer in, maybe. I'm not sure, because I don't know if I'm ready to start a video on it yet. I'm not there yet. We'll just put it that way. I'm working on it, and when I do get a handle on that, then I will do a video on scanning with the Xbox 360 Connect for the 3D printer. That will be fun. But Scorpion, we're working through it again. Found out that there's a lot more issues than what I thought, and I had misspoke before. You can use LEDs in the Williams System 6 MPU. So I misspoke. I kind of asked everybody in that first video that I haven't posted yet. But I went on Discord and asked a bunch of my buddies on Discord, and everybody, yeah, it's fine. You can run LEDs in it. So that's not what puked out my MPU and my on Scorpion. It's the MPU. I got an issue in it. Don't we all have issues? Let's see, other things going on. Had a nice warm Christmas. That was nice. And we had, Christmas was good. We all got together, all three of us got together and had dinner, and in fact, Thursday night we finished up, we ate some more turkey and had leftovers again, so it was good. Good Christmas. And let's see, I'm going to take a quick break early this time because I have some other stuff that I want to tell you, and I'll get into them then. All right. If you noticed in my description, there's 2 new affiliate links in my description. Altruistic Joe, which is a veteran, all veteran-owned coffee company out of Wyoming. They specialize in good roasted coffee. Everything is roasted freshly before shipping, and about 20% of their proceeds go to charity, which they have some really good charities too. If you click on the link and go to their site, you can take a look at their charities as well. Coffee, I haven't ordered any yet. I want to order some. I've been trying to get them to send me a sample pack and a coffee mug so I could kind of highlight them here on Coffee Break on Sunday, but I haven't heard from them. Maybe they'll watch this one and see that I'm asking about it. But yeah, they're an affiliate link. I have a site that I use, Share a Sale, which is nothing but affiliates, and you have to sign up for different companies, and they approve you or decline you. I've been declined quite a bit because some of the stuff that I really would have liked to have had, but you know, you find out that, oh, no wonder they declined me, is because they're in trouble. They're not doing so well. But yeah, Altruistic Joe is the coffee company. And hopefully I can get them to send me some coffee, or if I can come up with some money, I'm going to order a sample pack so I can, I want to try their coffee. Yeah, that way I can tell you firsthand how the coffee is. Yeah, they did. Yeah, you know. The other one is 3D MAKERPRO, which is a scanner, a professional scanner for your 3D printer. That one I see I get quite a few ads on YouTube about it. Normally, if I'm looking at an affiliate, I go in the house and watch YouTube. I see a commercial about an ad about that company that I had looked at. So they're, you know, kind of tracking. That's that tracking software that Google adds to you, so they can, and then YouTube can send out a relevant advertisement to you. So maybe you'll buy from them. But 3D MAKERPRO, same thing. You know, it's good company. Looks like quality. I'm not up real. Okay, let's try that again. I haven't been really heavy into 3D printing, so I'm not sure how the 3D MAKERPRO is. I do know that they have good reviews and all that on their scanners, and they have some really nice equipment for scanning for the 3D printer. They have the turntable, they have where you can mount the scanner, and you can scan right over the top of it and get your whole scan in. Their scanners will also scan smaller items, where the Xbox 360 Connect has to be, you know, about as tall as him. he works out good. I've scanned him. I'm working on that one anyway. Anyway, if you click on these and buy anything from these, from my links, it's just like, you know, being an Amazon affiliate. I get a commission for everything that you buy, and right now that's the only way I can see at the moment to help the channel to grow, so we can buy parts and work on some of this other stuff that's sitting around in here that I need parts for. Instead of polluting my description with all my affiliates, I am putting together a website where all my affiliates will be on that website, and then there'll be a link in the description for that, for my website, and you can go to the website and check out all my affiliates. Yeah. That's what I'm working on in the background there, is the website. It'll be on Google too, so people that are looking up Altruistic Joe or 3D Maker Pro will come up. That'll come up in Google search too, and they can go to my website and you click on the link and it takes you to like Altruistic Joe, and then you buy from them and I get a commission. So the YouTube channel will be on there too, so if somebody happens to stumble onto it and wants to check out the channel, then they can check out the channel too. But I didn't want to just start loading up the description with all these affiliate links, and because after you get, I don't know, about 3 or 4 of them, then you have this show more button comes in and nobody clicks on that. So unless you're actually, you know, somebody's actually telling you to buy something, it's in the links in the description below. You know, I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm telling you that I have links down there that you can go and look, and if you want to buy something, you buy something, and that helps support the channel. That's the way I'm gonna work with supporting the channel right now, until maybe YouTube decides that they like me again. Oh, please like me. Doesn't anybody like me? So the website will be set up, and then later on, if you know, if we do get big enough and I do have merchandise, then I can just put it all on that website as well. So I'll be all set and be able to move forward with other things. There's some other ones I'm looking at. There's one that's kind of like AliExpress or Fast Tech. It's called Banggood. Banggood. That one, same thing, just a whole bunch of, you know, just stuff that you would find like on AliExpress, except for there's not the gaming stuff on there as there is like on Fast Tech. I have Fast Tech, but the last I looked, they were kind of having some problems too. And so I don't know if I'll put that one on there or not. Because Fast Tech, they got, it's just, you know, everything that's made in China is on Fast Tech. And Banggood's kind of the same way. It's like AliExpress. You know, everything we buy anymore is, everything's from China. If it's made in America, you know, it costs more, and right now people are kind of we're in a throwaway society where you use it, when it breaks you throw it in the dumpster and go buy another one, you know, and kind of losing that workmanship and people working with their hands. People would rather just throw it away and buy another one. And then the cost of fixing the stuff, if you can get the parts on a lot of that small stuff, is just, you know, by the time you buy parts and pay somebody to do it, you know, you have the price of a new one into fixing an old one. That's why the young kids, the younger people, you know, out in the garage tinkering is great. You know, you're picking up that free stuff off of along the side of the road, lawnmowers, you know, weed eaters, chainsaws, you know, all that type of stuff, TVs, even the LCD TVs and stereos, anything. And sit down and start tearing it apart and seeing what's wrong with it and seeing if you can fix it. You know, that's good for the mind. You know, I don't know, we kind of lost that over the years of fixing stuff. You know, that's why I love being out here. I've always loved tearing stuff apart and putting stuff back together. Always tore all my toys apart. It was just me. That's what I did. But yeah, that's the way I'm gonna try and support the channel. So if you would like, you can check out the two of them I have in the description, and then maybe later on this week I'll have everything put together in my website, and then Wednesday or Saturday I'll have the link in the description for the website with all my affiliates in it, and we can go from there, and hopefully people will find something they want. You know, it's just got to do something. Let's see, I'm going to take another break, and then we'll probably go over a few more things. That took care of my list, and then we'll finish up. Damn, I fell off my stool. Alright, back to Scorpion. I know there's a lot of people that are kind of chomping at the bit for me to get back on a pinball machine. So Scorpion's it. We're working on it. Like I said, when I did Scorpion, I think I was in a little bit too much of a hurry when I did it. First two videos coming up on it are going to be on the play field. I had to redo the play field. It had mildew all over it from sitting in here. Wasn't real bad, but it was, you know, it was mildewed. And once I got it cleaned up, I noticed that I only had like one coat of clear on it, and it was just kind of dull. Not a dull, but it was dull. So we went and stripped it down again, all the way down to just the switches sticking out of it, and we cleaned it all up. The touch-up held up perfect, and we put a couple more clear coats on it and polished it out. Looks really good now. Now it's presentable to me. But we got a lot of work to do on it. Like I said, when I started on it, this is my first wide body that I've had. I love the wide body machines. It was quick. I don't know why I was in such a hurry when I did it. I think it was the fact that I just wanted to hurry up and get videos out. Hurry up and get videos out. So I kind of rushed through it. And when we got the MPU up and running the first time, and then as I was messing with it and working through it, the MPU went dark on me again, and I don't know, I had other machines sitting in here to do that weren't going to involve that much, so I went to those. Or the machines that were here, they just were what I wanted to do, and I was getting kind of fed up with Scorpion. And it happens. I've told you before, I like to start something and then go right on through and finish it out. But this one pissed me off, so I put it away, and eventually I get back to it, which we're back to it. In the first video, I'll tell you then, and I'll tell you now. that we have lights out on the play field now that weren't out at that time. There was we have some dead strobes. They're just on solid. They're not strobing, which they some of them were strobing at the time, but they're not now. So we have plenty to do on the MPU and the driver board to get all that stuff going. We have a dead segment on number 2 display, which wasn't there when I parked it. Now we do. And when I pulled the back glass, I noticed that I did not clear coat the back of the glass, back of the back glass. So, needless to say, I've got some peeling again. So we're going to be doing some more touch-up on the back glass again, which I enjoy doing those. They're tedious and time-consuming, but I enjoy doing them. I love touching up play fields and stuff like that. I love painting. Painting's fun, and painting cabinets. I really enjoy doing that. That's why I like doing play fields so much. I love putting them all together and making them look really, really sharp. And like I said earlier, it's okay to put the LEDs in the Williams System 6, so it's getting all the LEDs put back in it too, the way I had it, because it really looked awesome with all the LEDs in it. So it's keeping the LEDs. We'll work through the board set and see what the hell happened up there. I think the first time it was the blanking circuit puked out on me, and I got it going. But it's been quite a while, so and things happen from sitting. And then, keeping with pinball, I have an old Chicago coin sitting in here. It's I think it's a 73 or 74 Chicago coin top 10 that I'm missing parts for and have not been able to locate much for it. There was 2 score reels missing in the back box, and I found them right off the bat, and I thought, oh shoot, this is going to be easy. We're going to have this all straightened out and be able to put it together in no time. Well, it's been in here since last summer, over a year, looking for parts. I need a complete score motor in the base. Somebody cut the score motor out of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the playfield out of the corner over there, and we're going to get it up on the stand, and we're going to redo the playfield. We're going to make it look really good. I'm going to start a series on the Chicago Coin Top 10. Maybe with it being out, with a series being out, and maybe people looking and watching, maybe somebody will come up with a score motor for us, or give me a good lead to where I can find one for it. The cabinet needs painted, playfield needs done. The back glass is totally trashed. I mean, there's probably only 10% of the paint left on the back glass. So it needs a back glass, but I'm not worried about that. Back glass I can get through BGR. BGR, back glass, or whatever. The Restro place, that's where I got the one for Space Time. So that's no big deal. And what other one did I get? Oh, Vagabond. I don't know if anybody has seen my Vagabond. That's over in storage. That's my little 10-cent machine. I redid that one while I was in the store in town. But we're going to get started on top 10, and I'm going to start the series, and like I said, maybe with the name and everything being out and some videos being out on YouTube, maybe somebody will stumble across it and say, hey, I got one of those sitting up in the barn, or whatever. Maybe we'll get lucky and somebody will locate one for us. It's identical to the one that's in cinema. It has to be a 4-cam. A 4-cam score motor. Everything before Top 10 and cinema was all 3-cam. And those two, cinema and Top 10, are 4-cam. So if there's, even if I can find one out of a cinema, that would give me the score motor for Top 10. And I really, really don't want to retrofit a Bally into it. Man, that'd be a nightmare. You know, it can be done, but, you know, everything has to be timing. It's all in the timing. You know, even if I could find the score motor where the cams are stripped out, or, you know, the bottom stripped out and all that, we have this little machine sitting over here that we can print out cams for it. So that's not a problem. I gotta have the motor and all the switches around it and the cams. You know, I don't care what condition it's in. I can work with whatever we get. We will make bigger, stronger, faster. So that's what we're going to do on that one, and we'll get started on it, and hopefully something will kind of break loose on that, and we'll find the parts for it. Scorpion, going to be quite a few videos on it too. And I keep looking at that other pachinko, and I may start on it too sometime. Maybe later on, maybe like in February or March. I think I have enough to run till then. Because there's always other stuff to pull out of the woodwork and play with. So I think that's going to do it for this New Year's Eve edition of Sunday Coffee Break. And if you're going out tonight, be careful. There's going to be a lot of idiots out tonight. If not, stay at home and enjoy New Year's. Then tomorrow you can watch bowl games. There's quite a few bowl games on today, and then New Year's Day. Lots of football. A lot of college football. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday with some more updates and some more babbling. Until then, take care. See ya.